Okay, what is going on, everybody? What is up? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, everyone. What's up? Look at that. As soon as I started talking, immediately we get a new resub. Very nice. Someone, 192, with a 12-month resub. Earning the Ruby Crown chat badge. Thank you, someone, 192, for the resub. And welcome, everyone, to a full day of gameplay streaming. How is everyone doing? I hope that I find you well. It is Saturday. Meth Rollins, where'd you get that Luigi emote? Meth Rollins just did a cool Luigi emote in the stream chat. I've never seen it before. So today is Saturday, November 25th, 2017. Finally, the shopping craze in America has slowed down. Although it's kind of weird because there are still people like rushing out thinking that there's deals. There's no deals today. All the deals were on Thursday and Friday. They're over. If you didn't get out to the stores on Thursday and Friday, you missed the shopping deals. Yet there's still heavy traffic outside for some reason. And retail stores, are still packed, and I don't know. I don't understand why people think that if they come days and days later that they're going to get these deals. They're not. But pretty much all the shopping hilarity has calmed down here in the United States. Not that it's over. We have online sales that are going on all weekend. And then, of course, we got Cyber Monday when a whole new slew of online deals begin, right? So at least it's calmed down a little bit, right? It's finally safe to leave your homes if you've been bunkered in for the past 2 days, afraid of what peeking through your blinds, wondering what's outside. Today it should calm down a little bit. In fact, I traditionally, what I find is, that Black Friday time, of course now it even starts on Thanksgiving, which is disgusting in my opinion, but Thanksgiving and Black Friday, you usually get increased traffic and crazy amounts of crazy people until about, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 3-4 p.m. yesterday. And by then, people realize the sales are over. You missed out. If you were going to get anything, you would have gotten it already. And then it pretty much, everything's empty. The streets are empty because everyone goes home. And pretty much the rest of this weekend won't be so crazy. It'll still be busy, don't get me wrong. But it won't be like, exorbitant amounts of people because the deals are over. Everything's back to normal, right? So, yes, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, the 25th of November, and today I'm doing something different than what I would normally do. As you guys know, typically during the holiday gaming season, when it's very busy, when we've got all these new releases, if a multiplayer game comes out, typically what I would do is cover it for like a long weekend. And then pretty much, unless it was a game that I was in love with, I would drop it. That would be it. This year, people have requested that I do things differently because, number one, some people would like to see me continue to play some of the games that I actually played as multiplayer games this year, okay? They expressed the desire to see me continue to try to at least be decent at these competitive games. And number two, some people, quite honestly, just want to see some variety. If I just keep doing the same ongoing playthroughs for a month, I understand that it can kind of get kind of stale. And, that's kind of what it's been. Let's face it, the month of October, we had a bunch of new games, but the new games weren't incredibly long, and therefore I was usually able to wrap up those games within 1 to 2 weeks. So by the end of October, right, I had wrapped up games like Shadow of War, The Evil Within 2, South Park, The Fractured But Whole. But then we started going into these exorbitantly long games like Assassin's Creed Origins and Super Mario Odyssey, and they've been taking forever. It's been a month, and I haven't even finished them. Now, the good news is those playthroughs will finally complete on Monday. And finally, on Tuesday, I will actually be beginning a new playthrough. Now, you might say, well, what will the new playthrough be? I'm on the fence, but it's either going to be Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds, or it's going to be this game that people asked me to play that I had never heard of until now people told me what it is. It's basically a game from the makers of Until Dawn. It's in that same kind of style where you choose, make different choices, and based on your choices, it completely changes the outcome of the game. It's called Hidden Agenda. Hidden Agenda. And a lot of people wanted to see me play it when it released, and I was like, guys, you gotta understand. Number one, I didn't even know about this game until right now when you're telling me about it. And number two, I'm in the middle of these other high-profile AAA releases. There's no way I could just drop a playthrough or try to cram in another playthrough amongst all this other stuff. So it's going to be one of those two games that I'm going to start up this week. And since it looks like 2 playthroughs will be completing, right, I am also going to start doing episodic game releases, the ones that I missed. So, it's going to be an interesting week coming up, because it's going to be a mix of the conclusion of certain playthroughs, the continuation of playthroughs like Need for Speed, but also new stuff, finally, for the first time in weeks. So, for those who are looking for variety, all right, you're definitely going to get it, okay? But, let's not jump the gun, all right? Let's get back on subject. I decided to try something different this year. What I'm going to do is, at least, you know, moving forward in the short term, once a week, probably on Saturday, I'm going to do a multiplayer madness day where it's going to be super salty sessions of multiplayer games. So what multiplayer games? Obviously, it looks like it's going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Call of Duty World War II. All right. And I'm thinking I'm going to probably be doing this once a week moving forward, with some exceptions. You know, I'm going to have some time off in early December. But then when I come back, it'll be a good thing to break up the ongoing stuff. Because, you know, like I said, if I'm just doing ongoing playthroughs that are, you know, lengthy playthroughs, things can kind of get a little bit stale, especially if you're not a fan of those particular playthroughs. If you're a fan of those games, that's the opposite, right? But I can understand if someone hasn't liked some of the stuff that I've been doing in the past few weeks, you know, why you wouldn't be coming by stream or why you wouldn't be checking out the videos on YouTube, all right? So that being said, today's going to be very fun. First, we're going to be doing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on this stream. About 3.5 hours of gameplay of that. And then we're going to be doing Call of Duty World War II later tonight, which is interesting because now I haven't played that in 2 weeks. So to come back to it after 2 weeks to see if Sledgehammer has improved it at all. I've heard that they've actually had balance patches. They've tried to improve the online connectivity. They've tried a bunch of stuff. So I guess we're going to see how it turns out, right? Wait, what has actually happened with Call of Duty World War II in the past couple of weeks since I haven't played it, right? Sound good? And then tomorrow we'll go back to our normally scheduled playthroughs with more Need for Speed. And then Monday will be the conclusion of both Assassin's Creed Origins and Mario. Okay, both of them are concluding on Monday. To make room for a new playthrough on Tuesday. Probably Tuesday will be the new playthrough on my main stream and then more Need for Speed on the second stream. Something like that. Okay. Fair enough. Sound good? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a week with new stuff because it's been a while, right? Keep in mind, this will be the last full week before my time off. My time off, I've pretty much locked it in at this point. My time off in December is going to start probably on the 5th of December, Tuesday. And it's probably going to be like the second half of the day. I won't do a nighttime stream. Instead, I'll be doing some stuff around the house and, you know, preparing for my time off. And then the 6th through, I believe it's going to be the 10th. So that would be through Sunday. There will not be any streams. So 5 days of no streaming. Okay? And I know that's a lot. That's why what I'm going to do is that whole few days before, probably that next weekend, I'm going to be doing extended streams every day, okay? Every day I'll be doing at least an hour's worth of extra gameplay footage. I'll be starting earlier, an hour earlier. That's going to be probably in December, probably so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'll probably be all those 5 days be starting a little bit earlier in the day, to make up for the fact that I won't be streaming, you know, those 5 days. And what I'm going to try to do is get as much gameplay done as humanly possible those days, so I can accrue some extra stuff, okay? So that I can upload that, because when I'm not streaming, obviously, when I'm not here to stream, I want to at least have constant videos on YouTube so people don't think, oh, the YouTube channel's dead or something. Sadly, that's what happens. If you get on like a break or an extended period with no videos on YouTube, you'll get a decline overall in viewers. People will just say, oh, there's no videos here. I'm unsubscribed. As stupid as that sounds, it's the God's honest truth. So what I've done the past 2 times, both in July and October when I took time away, is I accrued extra videos early, and then I uploaded those during my time away. And that's what I'm planning to do for this time off coming up, okay? And then I'll be coming back on, I believe it's the 11th. Whatever that Monday is, I'm probably going to be doing a late night stream, a later stream, to return. And then starting on the 12th, which is a Tuesday of December, I'll be doing all the new stuff. I mean, we got 2 Resident Evil 7 DLCs. We've got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the Xbox One. And we've got Okami HD. Plus, obviously, I'll have ongoing playthroughs I haven't finished yet. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to tackle. Oh my god, excuse me. During the month of December, there should be a ton of variety of stuff. And then keep in mind, about a week after that, when I come back, there's going to be the holiday stuff's going to start. Holiday Ask the King, the Holiday Gaming Marathon, as well as Holiday WWE Sims. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on this year, folks. A lot. A lot. Okay. So there you go. What else do I have to talk about today? Well, everybody, first of all, again, I want to take a little bit of time out to just say thank you. On Thursday, which was Thanksgiving here in the United States, I did the longest podcast I ever did, 3 hours long. And during this podcast, I revealed to all of you what it was that's been lingering and hanging over my head for the past few months and kind of bringing me down and making me lose sleep and, you know, basically just be really worried about the future. And honestly, you know, I still am. You know, this lingering, looming, impending stuff. The fact that I'm going to owe money. Well, I do owe money. Thousands and thousands of dollars for something that I wasn't aware even existed. It's not my fault. I was paying someone to do due diligence and do a proper job that they did not freaking do. And now I'm legally liable for a bunch of money that I didn't even know existed. And I would have paid gradually over time if I'd known it existed. Instead now, it looks like I'm going to be owing back, not only back money, but interest and fees and all kinds of shit, right? I'm nervous, folks. I'm still nervous. You know, I'm being God honest here with you. But the past couple of days, you guys and gals have been coming out to stream. You've been very positive. You've been keeping my feelings and my hopes up. Okay, you've been very positive. And you know, obviously cheering, subbing, and tipping has been really great. And already, you know, the past 2 days, I've raised some extra funds that obviously are going to help with this situation. I'm not going to solve it, but at least it made a small dent in it, okay? And I just want to say thank you because, you know, that means a lot to me knowing that you guys have my back and that when this kind of stuff happens, that you guys will, you know, do what you can to help me out. I do appreciate that. I know there's no magic fix to the problem. I know that no rich oil baron from the Middle East or, you know, some guy that looks like Mr. Monopoly isn't going to be contacting me anytime soon and be like, oh, Phil, that's not fair. I'll solve all your problems. Here you go. Here's a blank check. Yeah, right. Yeah. On what? Maybe on Mars, not on Earth. Will that ever happen for me? But you know, I've always been a person where my success over the years, my ability to do what I love for a living, has always been because of group participation. It was never because of just me. All right, I want you to understand that. Always, the reason that I've been here, the reason that I have continued to do what I've done for as long as I have, and the fact that I ever had any kind of success. You know, why did I get into E3? Why was I able to go to gaming conventions and travel and these cool, you know, fun places to meet up with you guys? Why was I able to, you know, move across the country to a place with better weather, better, you know, better everything, honestly, a bigger house? You know, why was I ever able to get anything nice? It's because of you guys, you know. You know, yes, to some extent it's me. And I understand that a lot of people see me as kind of a role model of someone who's been up against so much shit in his life and never gives up and keeps fighting to, you know, keep what he has and keep doing what he's doing. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that there are people out there who find my story inspirational. Because that's really, in a lot of ways, that's what keeps me going some days, you know. Because some days, I'll be honest, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, man, look at the situation I'm in. I'm massive debt, looming issues that may make me lose my house. You know, this sucks. But then I get to jump on stream and I get to share these fun gameplay experiences with you guys, and you guys keep me motivated and positive, and, you know, and then I get an influx of cheering and subbing and tipping. And I'm like, geez, people really do like me and like what I do, and they support me. Despite the fact that there is a mass group mentality on the internet that I'm some kind of a horrible person with no factual backup of it whatsoever, just things out of context and slander, you guys are here for me every day. And I seriously appreciate that, all right? I do. So I want to say thank you very much, because the past 2 days in particular, you know, since, like I said, I did this Thanksgiving podcast, have been very positive days. Gameplay-wise, you know, like I said, support-wise, everything. And I really do appreciate that, folks. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. All right? Yes, Kozatov, I just checked my email, and yes, I got your email finally. So there you go. I'll look at it later. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. I'm just saying I'll take a look at it later. All right. There you go. You can stop spamming stream chat. But yeah, I'm doing my best, folks. I'm doing my best to stay positive. I'm doing my best to try to stick to it and see, you know, if I can make it through this really tough time. Obviously, I don't want to lose my house, right? Obviously, I don't want to go into financial ruin for the rest of my life. I'm already near there. Honestly, I am. You know, this year, I would have been if it weren't for you guys with your support on streams. You know, real talk. And I was in a position these past couple of months where things were going better because you guys were contributing and everything, and I was like, wow, I might actually get a little bit into the positive. And then this fucking thing comes out of nowhere and, you know, basically just destroys me. I don't even know what else to say. It's like finally, I'm in the middle of a clear street, and then a fucking semi-truck comes and just runs you right the fuck over. Seriously. It's very disheartening when I've done everything I possibly can to make things work and to turn things around and to stay positive, and then something else that's completely out of my control comes to destroy me. It sucks, okay? So all that being said, everybody, thank you for your constant support. Thank you for the past 2 days of awesome. That's all I can really call it, 2 days of awesome. Like I said, people coming out to the streams, not only participating and watching, but cheering, subbing, tipping. Everything's been amazing. And I'm certainly not expecting that it's going to keep up like that. I'm not. I know that it's going to drop off, and I know that there's some people who are being very generous right now to try to help out as much as they possibly can. It's very much appreciated, but I know that that's not the kind of thing that's going to happen all the time. Trust me. But for what it's worth, thank you guys very much, and let's have another good day today. You know, let's have another fun, positive day on stream together. That's why I wanted to do something different today. I wanted to do a more casualized stream, rather than the constant, narrative-based ongoing playthrough. Let's just do something fun and different, right? Let's just mess around with multiplayer games for a day and see how it goes. Sound good? All right. So that being said, folks, let's just very quickly cover the plugs. Number one, we've got my Patreon. If you're not aware, there's only 5 days left in this month, folks. Only 5 days left in November. All right. I got a burp. Hold on. Excuse me. I felt that one coming, so I was able to forewarn you and be very polite about it. Normally that doesn't happen. Normally they just surprise me. So anyway, my Patreon this month. It's a holiday gaming marathon is the goal, the celebratory goal that we will perform if I hit the funding level. Now the good news is, right now we've already soft hit the funding level. What does that mean? It means that if everyone's pledges go through, people who have already ongoing monthly pledges, if they all clear, okay, we're going to hit the funding goal for sure, and we're going to do the event. Now, the one thing that I'm a little nervous about is that I don't think I've ever had a month in the history of me doing Patreon where we've hit the funding goal 100% or not the funding goal, all the pledges have cleared 100% during a month. We always have a certain amount of people who, for whatever reason, maybe it was they just ran out of funds in their account, maybe they entered a wrong digit, who knows what it could be. But it happens every single month where we get lots of people who get declined, okay? What I'm hoping is that, it's not a big deal, and we'll easily hit the goal, with the amount of people who've pledged. However, if you want to solidify this, if you want to make sure that this goal happens, okay? You want to ensure that we do a fun holiday gaming marathon. And in addition, if you want to get in on the event by nominating and voting on holiday-themed video games for me to play in this event, this upcoming event, pledge $5 or more to my Patreon in the next 5 days. You got to do it, all right? You got to do it by the end of the month, all right, folks? So please consider pledging $5 or more to my Patreon to get in on this fun event. In addition to the monthly event, you also get cool personal perks depending on how much you pledge. Some of the perks include getting text or verbal thank yous in my YouTube videos, getting premium forum access, being able to ask questions that will 100% be answered on my Ask the King bi-monthly Q&A show, or even getting a private Q&A video made. I've just made one a couple weeks ago, and the person really enjoyed it. So there you go, folks. Please consider pledging. If you have not, 5 days left to pledge to my Patreon. Really looking forward to this Christmas event, and I hope we hit the goal because I really want to do it. Okay? Alrighty then. Number 2, my Teespring store, ladies and gents. I have a cool merchandise shop where you can buy cool t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, pillows, all kinds of stuff with artwork and logos designed by my viewers and fans. The new line of product just launched a couple weeks ago. I bought a sweatshirt and I've worn it now several times, and I really like the quality of stuff. I own 4 of the shirts myself, a sweatshirt, and a mug. So obviously I wouldn't own this stuff if I didn't think it was good. It's really good, okay? Give it a look, and and if you like anything there, and you do decide to purchase, I get a pretty sizable commission from any kind of sale, all right? Any kind of sale that you would buy from there, which is nice, okay? So thank you for that. Keep in mind, folks, with the holidays right around the corner, right? Christmas coming up within, a month. And in fact, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 month till Christmas. It's actually exactly 1 month till Christmas. I didn't even realize that until this very moment. Wow. 1 month. 1 month until Christmas Day. I guess we'll begin the countdown, right? 30 days. It's 30 days until Christmas, I believe. Damn, I did not even realize. I didn't start watching Christmas stuff yet. I will. On December 1st is when I'll start watching Christmas stuff every day. All Christmas movies, Christmas specials, Probably at least something once a night. I'll divvy it out so that I watch one thing a night of Christmas-themed stuff. Because I love Christmas, man. I do. It's the best time of year. Decorations, food, just feeling good about stuff, gifts, people being nice to each other. It really is the best time of year. I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, if you want to order something from my Teespring store as possibly a Christmas gift, all right, you have to order it earlier. It's not like Teespring operates like Amazon where there's a warehouse of this stuff just sitting around. That's not the case at all. It's all made to order, okay? So you have to order, and then it takes them about a week to print whatever you make, and then it takes them about another week to ship and get it to you. So you're talking at least 2 weeks lead time, if not more. In some cases, it'll be 3 or more. So if you want to get something from Teespring for Christmas, you got to order soon. You got to order probably, I would say, within a week to a week and a half. Don't delay and wait until the second week of December and then order something, and then it doesn't come till January, okay? So, just throwing that out there, folks. Hope you'll check stuff out. All right? Sound good? All right. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here live on the stream and you're enjoying yourself and you want to participate, you can either cheer, sub, or tip. If you do any of those things, I will give you a verbal shout out during the course of the stream. Now, being that this is a multiplayer stream, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this. Please be aware that there is high potential that I will not see your cheer, sub, or tip immediately. All right? I will probably more than likely be checking on these and giving the shout-outs between matches and the like, okay? But I will still very much, be giving verbal shout-outs. Now, I already see some trolls this morning. All right? Trolls who are coming in and saying stupid stuff, insulting stuff. No, I'm not going to read those. It's at my discretion what I read and what I don't. What I will say is please don't go crazy and start asking giant paragraph questions. There's not exactly tons of downtime in multiplayer matches for me to be reading giant novels and then answering your questions. Keep that stuff for Ask the King, which is coming up next month, okay? But, if you want to just give a shout-out, a positive vibe, message, you want to ask something real quick, anything like that is much appreciated, all right? Now, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, you'll actually get an on-screen pop-up thank you notification as well. So you get both visual and verbal recognition for your contributions, all right? Again, it's very much appreciated. I want to say again, thank you to everyone who's been doing it, all right? The past 2 days have been really, really good, and I'm very much appreciative of it. It's definitely going to help what you guys have contributed the past couple of days, all right? It is. It's not going to solve the problem, but it's going to help at least put a dent of some sort into it. So thank you for that. Okay, let's do some shout-outs, and then we'll get started with gameplay, folks. Sound good? All right. Well, let's go scroll all the... Oh, hold on. I got to refresh. I did not refresh my Muxie. I know there was some cheering going on overnight, actually. Let's see here. Whoa, overnight. Holy moly. We had a significant amount of cheering overnight. Wow. Mobo Bomo did a 500-bit cheer overnight. Thank you, Mobo Bomo. Game Master 2003 is dead. Did a cheer overnight. I can't... just the one. Okay, it was a one, I believe, 10-bit cheer. Yep. And then Golden Colt did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. 11, 12, 13. He did about 1,400 bits of cheering overnight. Thank you, Golden Colts, for the overnight cheers. That is very much appreciated. And to everyone, to everyone who does overnight cheering, overnight stuff, overnight tipping, I've got a few tips overnight. It's very much appreciated, even though the fact that, I'm not streaming 24/7. I can't. The fact that people come out when they can and they support me how they can, even if the stream's not live, is amazing. It blows my mind. It does. It blows my friggin' mind, man. Thank you very much for the support, guys. All three of you for the overnight support. Now, as of today's stream, I'm going to ignore a few of these troll cheers here. I want to say shout out to Jeff the Hero, who resubscribed to the channel for 4 months in a row. He says, I need my DSP cowboy emote to spam other streams. There you go. Use my emotes to spam other streams and make people disturbed. I actually heard, excuse me. I actually heard that some people were going into fighting game streams a few months ago and spamming the wow dude emote with like my face and stuff. And people were like, what the fuck is this? It's all in good, clean fun, right? Shout out to Kitty Spank, who did a 25-bit cheer. Says you should have bought Bitcoin. See, the thing is, to invest money, you actually have to have the money. And that's the problem here. I don't have the money to invest. Shout out to John DeArc, who did a 100-bit cheer. So we got your back, Phil. Thank you. Shout out to Atlas Telemon, who did a 200-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today's stream. And he says, we got you, Phil. Thank you very much. Shout out to Darth Radovan Viking, who just did wait a minute. This didn't update properly. Hold on, let me refresh again. My Muxie is missing a cheer. There we go. I don't know how it missed it. It actually missed a cheer. All right, there we go. So Darth Vader Viking has done 3 cheers. The first one he did was 100 bits. He says, I ordered 4 King of Hate hoodies because it's pretty ridiculous royal title. Then he did another 100-bit cheer, and he said, some explanation. 99.99% of people I have met don't know who DSP or the King of Hate is. I think it is DPS or damage per second gaming. So they don't even know what it is. He buys hoodies, and they wear them not knowing what they are. There you go. He did another, okay, his third cheer. He says, so the title King of Hate is pretty ridiculous if you don't know the reference. It's actually pretty humorous, and no one cares about what the trolls say about Phil. Well, there you go. And then Viking did a 201-bit cheer, and he says, but now I am the cheerleader. So there you go. Viking, very competitive personality, I know. Has done a 201-bit cheer to become today's cheerleader. Very nice. Okay, so thank you, everybody, so far, for the contributions. I appreciate them. What the hell? I think screwed up. Hold on. All right. Sorry, there we go. My stream chat was all screwed up. It wasn't moving. Shout out to Jean d'Arc, who just did a 202-bit cheer. and said, I want to be the cheerleader for once. Well, now, for now you are, Jean d'Arc. You are the cheerleader. Indeed. You have surpassed Viking to be cheerleader for today. Thank you very much, Jean d'Arc. All right, everybody. I think it is time. I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin with some multiplayer madness. What do you think? Multiplayer Madness Super Salty Saturday begins. How will it go? I don't know. We're going to find out. All right, everyone. Thank you for your support. Let us begin with some fun stuff. Sound good? All right. Fair enough. Let's begin. Here we go.